Ooh, I can see a storm brewing in the distance. Do you know what that means? A storm brewing in the distance? If we say a storm is brewing, that means the storm is building or forming. Okay, it might not be very big yet. It might just be a very small storm, maybe some dark clouds. We say, I see a storm brewing in the distance. Okay, but we can also use this word brewing for coffee. Okay, the coffee is brewing. Look, in this thing, the coffee is brewing. Now this thing is called a French press. Okay, a lot of people use a French press to brew coffee. Now the coffee might not be very strong yet, but it's brewing. It means it's getting stronger. If it's brewing, it's forming. It's getting stronger and stronger. So the longer you let it sit in here, the stronger your coffee will be. Okay? So the verb brew, well, it can be a verb or it can be a noun. Okay? You could say, I am brewing the coffee. Okay, then it's a verb. Or you could say, that's a really strong brew. Then it's a noun. We're talking about the coffee, the brew. Okay, now it can be the same for beer. Okay, a beer, it can be a noun or a verb. Now the place where beer is made is called a brewery. A brewery, okay? Look, the beer is being made in those big things. Okay, and then over here we have a nice dark brew. A dark beer. Brew, sometimes people call beer brew. Like they say, hey, want a brew? Want a brew? That means, do you want a beer? Okay, so maybe this is a strong brew or a light brew, a dark brew. There's all kinds of different brews. Okay, now we can also brew tea, right? You can brew tea, but we have another word that I think is more common with tea, and that is steep. Steep. When you steep tea, you let the tea leaves soak in the hot water for a while. That's called steeping the tea. Okay, so if you look at the side of a box, if you buy some tea bags and you look at the instructions on the side of the box, it might say, let tea steep for 5 minutes before drinking it. Okay, that means you need to leave the tea bag in the hot water for 5 minutes to let it steep. Okay. Now we can also use the word brew for emotions. Emotions. You could say, I could see the anger brewing in him before he punched the guy. Okay, that means you could see his anger building up inside him before he punched the guy. Okay, her excitement had been brewing for 6 months before the wedding. Right? That means for the whole 6 months before her wedding, her excitement was building, it was growing. And then on her wedding day, that was the most exciting day of her life. Okay, so let's do some homework. I want to know, which emotions are brewing in you these days? Personally, I have excitement brewing in me because of my channel, Mad English TV. I'm getting more and more subscribers. I'm making more and more videos all the time. I almost have 250 videos. Like I said, I'm getting more subscribers, so I'm really happy about the way my channel is going. So excitement is brewing in me about the future. Who knows? Maybe I'll be famous and rich. I probably won't be rich, but maybe I can get a little bit famous and popular on YouTube. Anyway, let me know your answer down there in the comments, and I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.